It has been a summer for me, not of flea markets. I didn't really get flea markets this year, but you just saw amazing thrift store and yard sales. And I picked up some awesome concerts. We went to awesome record stores. What's your summer been like on the acquisition front? It's all stores for you though, right? You don't go to the rest?
I do, but I never find anything. And I know I've said that before, and I'm not kidding. I always go to like thrift stores and like flea markets and like garage sales, but I never like I can't like the only thing I ever find at like thrift stores are flea markets are like the Lawrence Welk albums and stuff like that. And I'm like, who cares? Like I I I don't know. So mine has just basically been all record stores, and I've been uh record stores in Indy, record stores in Chicago, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Detroit, Michigan. So, and then of course
Awesome.
my local stores too. So,
Yeah, well, you saw Indianapolis, and then it's really been my three
yep,
locals. But because my girlfriend had really good luck with those dollar records, and I had that really good luck myself. Plus things I bought
yeah.
online, I just haven't really needed to go to flea markets and that. I wanted to end our summer show though by talking a little bit about doing this in the summer because it's really important you remember that your records are a vampire. They don't like sunlight. They don't like heat.
Not at
And you
all.
really, even up to when you're at, like, when was the last time you went to a flea market and you're looking at some creative records that's been literally baking in the sun for 6 hours and going, these records are now literally wrecked?
Oh, I cringe every time. I'm like, oh, why don't you have those covered, or why don't you have those at least kind of under the table or something? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh no.
Or you go to a record store, you buy a nice brand new record, you sit it on their passenger seat, you stop for coffee, you stop to use the bathroom, you stop to get gas. It's a 95-degree day. And now all of a sudden you've had the sun melt in your record and maybe for real damaging it. So don't do that.
Oh, I freak out about that all the time too. I'm like, am I going to stop anywhere before I go home if I buy this? Because I don't want this in the car for any longer than it has to be. Because yeah, it's heat is a killer because it's vinyl, it's plastic, it's gonna melt, it's gonna warp. Uh,
Normally you don't
and
want to
like
keep it flat, but what I typically
right,
do is make sure it's in a plastic bag, and I'll actually put it on
yep,
the passenger seat floor because you tend to have the air
that's
conditioner going by your feet there.
yep, that's the
And
same thing I do too.
yeah, and keep it out of the sun is the main one. Even if it's only a
Yeah,
15-minute trip to get groceries, don't just let your records just bake in the sun of a closed
right,
car.
yep.
It will hurt them.
Oh yeah.
It's also at home, though. I am guilty of this, not right now, thankfully, but in the past where I've lived where I had my records on display and I had a window open, and that window was shining sun in my record collection all day long. You can't do that either.
Oh yeah,
Your
no, I've
records are
never
a
even thought about
vampire.
that.
Get them in a nice enclosed tomb, you know?
I never even thought about just like an open window like that with yeah, yeah, that's bad too. And then another thing to think about is, which I do think about this, if I order a record online, I'm like, okay, that's gonna be shipped to me, and it's gonna be delivered during the day. So it's gonna be sitting outside during the day. Like, how hot is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like I will go as far as I will look at the weather forecast, and if it's gonna be super hot, I will wait to order that to where I know it's not gonna be as hot. So it's like at least it's gonna have some chances of being okay sitting outside for 8 hours until I get home, or 5 hours, or however long it is.
I am
Because yeah,
lucky.
heat look
I'm lucky I work from home, but I do
well,
not. I do
yeah,
that.
that's
I
true.
solve this problem by not. It stays on the front of my porch about as 30 seconds to a minute after I get that.
That's
See the Amazon
if
truck pull up.
if I'm home and I get one
Yeah.
too, I'm like, "Oh, nope, it's too soon as that gets dropped off, I'm like, it's coming inside." Because you're not staying outside in that heat for any longer than you have to.
Yeah. Anything else you want to mention about kind of collecting over the summer? I do believe that this is you can still, if you're on a budget, vinyl can be crazy, but not if you're doing yard
It
sales because
can't.
yard sales are still
Yeah.
cheap. And yeah, you'll find a lot of junk records, but you'll also find a lot of people who dollar mono Rolling Stones records,
For yeah,
Santana and
like if
such. So yeah.
like especially at garage sales, if they don't really realize what they have, that's when you get your good bargains like that. And even like at your local record store, most record stores are going to have like a dollar bin, a 50-cent bin. Uh, it's going to be hit or miss what you're going to find in there. Condition might be hit or miss as well. So just make sure you really look at it before you buy it. But every once in a while, you can get some hidden gems in those dollar bins at your local record store, and get them home. You clean them up. They actually turn out pretty good. I've gotten a few out of there that cleaned up real well, and it's like, no, I'm not sure why this was in the dollar bin, but thank you.